All right, Chromatic Cube. This better be a sweet cube where we get to do a lot of big fun things like Key to the Archive. First pick already. I'm in. I love it. Chat, you know how much I love this card. Just think. You can get Approach of the Second Sun, Day of Judgment, Time Warp, Counterspell, Tutor, Doomblade, Bolt, Claim. Okay, that one's bad. Grip, Regrowth, Despark, the Electrolyze, Growth Spiral, Lightning Helix. This is one of my favorite favorite cards to draft in a cube. Other good cards I like here. I don't know what this dog is doing in here. Parallel Lives is super fun. Otherwise, it looks like it's a bunch of creatures. Chatterfang. Well, looks like we're right where we left off, friends. Relic's nice. Tome would be okay, probably. Ooh, Tireless Provisioner's in this. I mean, this is all I ever want to be doing. For real. Fable of the Mirror Breaker here looks pretty juicy. Whirler... No, not Whirler Rogue. Fight with Fire, Royal Eruption, and even Ornithopter are pretty good too. I think Fable's just way too good. Roquin21, thank you for the 27 months of Prime. You were withholding until I got off Pokemon. It wasn't healthy for our relationship. How dare you? I just beat Brock. The hell is this thing? Futurist Spell Thief. Enters the battlefield. Conjure a duplicate of target spell into your hand. Imagine these words in Magic 10 years ago, 5 years ago, 2 years ago. Conjure a duplicate. What does that even mean? That card perpetually gains. You may spend mana as though it were mana of any color to cast this spell. So can I copy Epiphany? Is that what happens? Conjure a duplicate of target spell. All right, I'm in for it. Oh, you know what? Narset's pretty good here too. Right. It puts it into your hand. Cavalier of Gales could be nice. I bet you Sacred Foundry is also pretty good. This is a card that... Yeah. Let's take the Fixing here. Even though we don't have a white card yet. Chupacabra. This is a decent removal spell. Multiple choice is okay. I think I like, again, just taking another... no, actually, we'll take Odawara. That's good enough. Land that's also a bounce spell is good. Crux of... Oh, there's an Inspired Ultimatum in this. Should we do it? It's either that or the Dragon's Horde. Okay, fine. I took Sacred Foundry after all. It's like it was meant to be. I need to get early removal. Cheap interaction is going to be pivotal. Visible, acrid taste. Yeah, we're probably just going to lose to aggro decks, but that's okay. I am fully aware that somebody's just going to play like 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, and I'm going to lose. What's the EV for an event like this? Well, if you're Golden God like me, easy plus 2k gems every time. Better offer. Put a random creature with mana value X or less from target opponent's library under the battlefield under your control. It perpetually has base power and toughness XX and gains Ward 1. Weird. It's not bad. Saheeli's probably really good here for us as well. And Lier is probably really good for us as well. I'm going to go for the Lier. Hey, Peasy. Yeah. Denial's good here too. But This gives us some early stuff to do and just gets random value whenever we cast a bunch of our spells. We don't have many right now, but we're going to pick some up for sure. Oh, it's nerfed Lier. So only on our turn. Okay, good to note. Ramp here or Discovery? Man, that's a late provisioner too. I don't think we want the Tome. The Relic is juicy, but I think Discovery might be better. I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of other fixing to pick up. Nice. I will... I'm going to go with the Fight with Fire, even though it's more expensive than the Royal. Too many times with a deck like this do I end up kicking this, and it just feels too good. Could probably take Whirler Rogue as well. Hey! Hey, hey! Alright, we in. No chance at wheeling Glacial Fortress, is there? I don't remember what pack it was in. Keys! Thanks for the 12 months. Yeah, this deck's nice. Okay. 2 lands here. I'm probably supposed to take a land. We're going to wheel something out of this pack. There are just too many cards we'd play. Sacred Fire, Supreme Will, Chart of Course, 2 lands, Inscription. Even Hellkite's okay. Let's take the Coast. Lightning Helix. Ooh. That should wheel. I think I might want to take a land here again. Safe play, just take a land. What's better, the fast land? Probably not for us. Let's take the retreat. We're going to wheel something. Again, I'd rather just have good fixing. Kool-Aid. This is a good one too, right? Instant and sorcery spells, you can drive lifelink, and then you can exile, blah, blah, blah. Oh, no, never mind. This doesn't really work well with Lier. I guess Search for Azcanta might just be the safest pick. Good old Zakama. If you haven't watched the Zakama draft, I highly recommend going to YouTube and watching it. It's a nice one. Burn Down the House is fantastic here. Oh, damn. Outburst is really good too. Xander's Lounge is good. Egg would be good. Gearhulk and Lorehold Command. This is only instance, but we do have the Epiphany to go with it. I'm probably supposed to just take this. This is so spicy. I'm probably supposed to just throw in the Blade Splicer as like a good blocker early. Lots of juicy Gearhulk targets. Not in our deck currently. Good pack. What do we want to take here? Oh, we could even take Omnath for a random splash, but we're not going to do that. Memory's great, Score's okay, Rip Apart's decent, Light's okay. What's my removal looking like right now? We're not too bad on removal. Yeah, the ramp from Big Score's kind of nice. I'm actually okay with that. Helps us cast our Inspired. It's another instant as well. Let's just take Spire Bluff Canal here over Cast Out. Mimic's good too, but I think I'd rather just have the duel. Damn. Just straight up a Braid. Guard Mage is good. Obviously Siege Gang is great. Yeah, more cheap interaction though. Yeah, look at all these wheels. Counter Magic or Sacred Fire? I don't have any counters right now except for Epiphany. I feel like Supreme Will might be what I want. I think both are really good though. Sacred Fire is just a ton of juicy value. With that double vision. Alright, what's up, Fine Event? Thanks for the 28. Instant sorcery count is currently 11 total, and that's not counting any of our ways to, like, flashback or double them. Silmagar's command is also insane, too. I should probably take Faith's Fetters, but, I mean... yeah! Alright, I'm gonna go with Egg here over Outburst. I think. So many juicy cards. Jeez, even the Lore Hold came back. I have 5 lands right now, so we mainly just take Fixing in pack 3. I mean... hey, if we splash the Kama, we can splash the Omnath too. What's up, Lewis MD? Thanks to the 54 months. Yeah, this deck's nice. Oh, it's nerfed Omnath? I don't even know what's different about it then. If there was a land in this pack, I would actually take it. Shark or Niv? You guys want Shark? Alright, I'm down with that. All of them are good. I don't want a Starnheim. I don't care for that card. Wouldn't be surprised if triple blue, triple red wheeled anyways. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay. How many playables am I at now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is 23. I just need lands. Oh, Rutha. What does this do? Prevent all non-combat damage that we dealt to you and creatures you control whenever a non-token creature is the battlefield. Weird. Blessed Sanctuary. No, I'm just going to take Fabled Passage. We have enough playables. We just want Fixing. Well... yeah, I've never passed one of those either. Damn, there it is. Perfect Triumph. Hard Evidence, hopefully wheels. I guess I want a little bit more ramp. This could be an 18 land deck. Maybe I'll just cut the Blade Splicer even though it's good by itself. Just go full on spells. 13 instants and sorceries. How many instants did we get for this? We have 1, 2, 3. I guess these count, but they're not that, like, okay. 4-ish, 5-ish. We might be cutting the Gear Hulk. Probably not necessary. Oh yeah, maybe. Just gonna hit artifacts, is that right? Oh, and enchantments. Yeah, I'm in for that. We don't have a use for the resurgence. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't even know if we have room for this. Oh, Maelstrom Archangel's in this too. Oh wait, why did I think this was the Cascade card? Never mind. What's the card that I'm thinking of? No, never mind. There's like, I'm thinking of Wanderer or something. Maelstrom something else. Huh. No. We don't need that. We need land. I just took Field of the Dead. We need land. Yeah, Daddy Niv wheeled too, but this is a tapped land of any color. Kind of want to take that for Field of the Dead because we don't need playables, but I'm sure Niv Mizzet can replace something in this deck. 1, 2, land count is 9. I could run just 17 lands. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that, but I feel like this might be more of an 18 land deck. I could just cut the Orrery. This doesn't actually make all that much sense. We're not 5 color anyways. They're tempting me with a good time. I mean, these are all, like, playable, but I don't think I want them. Yeah, maybe I should have just taken the farewell for a oh crap button. Beers with the 54 months. Okay, we're playing. We're playing it, why not? 12 instants and sorceries. You can, 4,000 gold, I believe it is. I do wish I had a little bit more early game. Correct. Up, only gold back. Okay, let's figure this out. Average 4.1. I might just need to run this Response Resurgence for extra removal in the early game. What can I cut? I mean, maybe Lierre's not good enough. Since I'm running Mastery. I don't know. We do have a decent number of cheap spells, but Fable's 100% not cuttable. It's too good. Yeah, maybe running Rutha is better than running some random, like, Double Vision. Or Amulet. This is a meme card. It's not... I don't think this is actually good. What's up, Mythic Skeeve? Thanks for the 14 months. Spell Thief also looks good enough in this deck for sure. The problem with Spell Swindle is it's so expensive. No, you can't cut Shark Typhoon. You're supposed to just cycle this the majority of the time. But it's just really good as that. Alright, I'm down to put the Rutha in. This is also fine as just a 1/4 butt in the early game. Yeah, I'm okay to cut Lier. Let's see if we add 8 lands. How many do we have right now? That would be 17. I do feel like we want 18. Some cards I don't want to cut even though I should, just because they're fun. Maybe I'm okay to cut Response after all. That's fine. We have more red than blue pips. Let's figure this out. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Go 9, 11 there. 4, 5. Oh, wait. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh man, we did it. We got our average down to 4, not 4.1. Alright, this looks fun. BRB. We are on the play. Hand looks great. Violet, thanks for the 4 months. Yeah, finally a game where I can't get screwed by RNG. What does outpace mean? Do you fear the Reaper? Actually, yeah, I kind of do. I'm going to counter this because then we're just going to slam the Narset. I doubt it. With cube up, I assume the viewers are going to start trickling in. So we're hoping that they don't get a, or have a hero's downfall or whatever. It looks like they're mono black aggro or something. Gonti! It's annoying. Cut Epiphany, it's cheating! What's the ultimate on this thing? You get an emblem whenever you cast a non-creature spell that deals 2 damage to any target. That seems like a fun emblem to go for, not gonna lie.
Oh, biddies!
Anti, thanks for the biddies.
Breathe in. Exhale.
My god, you ripped them apart.
Oh, biddies!
I don't want to discard dark or double vision, but I know I should. Slam the Typhoon. That's so greedy, chat.
Now I will show you a master skill.
I would rather get some wins with this deck than super troll it up. The deck's already pretty nice, so. Jeez Louise. Well. Nope, we'll probably get uploading these chromatic cubes on YouTube starting today. I am gonna probably end the stream here after this draft. Wait, no, sorry. I don't have to go to my thing today. So I might stream a little bit longer than initially anticipated, rather. But I'm still not gonna stream super long. Wow, that's brutal. Oh, the spell has to be on the stack. Oh, this is a lot worse than I thought it was. Right, reading is tech. Well, 3-2 flash. For some reason, I thought you just cast this and it copied a spell in your hand. But that's not how that works. Land wins here. We just double ultimatum. Not that land. I mean, I'm guessing the smart play is just to still ultimatum the Shepherd this turn. Target player gains 5 life, deals 5 damage to any target. Then I draw 5. Oh, wait, that's right, I still have the Narset ping available too. Oh, Jesus. There's no such thing as magic spells, dumbass. What does it even mean, bro? These are all spells. You sound very mad. I mean, anything just kills them here. I don't know what this is. When you sacrifice a creature, you may pay... Oh, we've seen that before. It literally does not matter what we do here. We just win. Just go for the uber overkill. Sure. I'm not even gonna get to cast everything. They're gonna just die from the pings and the pokes and the prods. Davidio! Thanks for the 16 months. Playing Magic? Is this a dream? Yeah, I'm expecting for the first couple times I draft this cube, people won't remember what to draft, and I'll get all the Mizzix's Masteries, the Sublime Epiphanies, the Key of the Archives, all the cards that I want to draft. And then eventually I'm going to be forced to do something else. Oh, that's cool. It turns it into a blue-white looking duel. That kind of looks new, doesn't it? I don't know if that was always that. I don't think it was. Hey. Wonder if they just blow up my Fable. Yeah, he's discovered the formula in this. Okay. We'll see if they want to kill my Fable instead. Circuit Mender. I feel like I'm not going to need Mizzix's here.
practice.
I am going to debate hard casting Shark Typhoon next turn.
Why must we do things the hard way?
Does it steal the Planeswalkers? It does.
Bloody and righteous.
I mean, they're playing white. They showed us a way to kill an enchantment. This is like, if I fall too far behind.
I bring my own eye.
It's so juicy, though. It's so juicy. Okay, chat, we're doing it.
To open the mind, you must first open the heart.
For the love of the game. No touchy!
My ways are not for the weak.
Sorry, Reflection. I don't need you, bro.
Irritating.
We're gonna fall behind the Planeswalkers, though. Mill anything good? Not really.
Enlightenment begins within.
I actually need to play the Otawara out for Niv Mizzet, anyways. Okay. Well, Shark Typhoon doing its thing. And now we can even minus Narset and still have her alive for an extra turn. Another finale gamer.
Nothing is ever truly.
They reanimated their Cathar Commando. Okay. Interesting.
You can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
Well, this is a really good turn. LOL.
Let thoughts flow like river rapids. My mind needs a rest.
Balance may never be restored.
Let's go! Oh. Got reverse Uno'd.
I need some time alone.
Need to find one of our big spells, like Mizzix's Mastery. Oh, I punished or punted. I need to sack Mountain. That's really bad. Well, at least we have a lot of life as a buffer, but that was really bad. Sure. Uh-oh.
Now you've done it. May your blade strike.
Archetype! Thanks for the 7 months.
Strike fast and strike hard.
We do get to double block one of their creatures this turn. That's not good. Well, I don't know what I need to draw now, but I hope I find it quickly.
I have got new moves to teach you.
Oh, wait. Yes. Okay. I mean, if we had a farewell in our deck, there was no guarantee. Oh, man. That's way too late. Rip. No! Alright, GG's. This game is winnable if I don't discard my Mizzixes. If we keep Mizzixes in our hand the whole time, I don't think we can ever lose. So let's find keep. Turn 2 egg. Turn 3 maybe cycle. Sit back, go from there. Where's Vintage Cube? On Magic Online. If you boot it up, you can go play it right now. That made too many weird noises. Turn 2 Search for His Kanta feels so good. You know what the worst feeling in the world was when Search for His Kanta was in Standard? When your opponent had one of them in their deck, and you knew it, and they always had it on turn 2. You know what I'm saying? I still am going to play out the egg here. Just to block. House looking real good. Might have to cook my egg. Theirs looks like Legacy Cube, maybe not Vintage Cube. Not in a rush to cycle Typhoon. There's no need yet. Well, it depends on what they... If they just pass this turn, I might even just make like three Devils. They are just passing. I guess I'll go ahead and cycle it now. This is not a necessity by any means, but it does put an extra card in the yard. 3 now. Yeah, I mean, and now we have an oh crap button. We can Mizzixes the burning down the house. I know these have haste. I'm leaving them back as blockers. But it feels like we're just going to win this game by flipping the egg. Pablo Burt, thanks for that Prime Gaming. It's perfect. It's a 2-mana spell to flip the egg. Also gets us a lot of cards in our graveyard for search. Yeah, this is a non-game. Non-gamer. Same hand. We just beat Brock in one of our runs. Taking a little break from that. Playing some delicious Chromatic Cube. This is one of my more fun, or what I find more fun, events on Arena. The last Arena Cube that they had, I don't think was all that great. This adds white. We need triple red for Mizzix's and triple red for Mizzet. So I guess we'll just add red here as a baseline, since we have 2 blue already. Ooh, key. Key. It's the worst Pokemon I've ever seen. Selvala. Okay. That could be a problem. Captain Eberhardt. 1/2 double strike spells cast from amongst cards you drew this turn cost 1 less spells one. Okay, whatever. Sure. I think best of 1 is just better content because you get to play so many more games, especially if you have a cool deck like this. Oh, spells they drew this turn! They're kind of popping off here. It's gonna be a shame when I get to 5 mana. I'm gonna take D-Spark here, because the plan is to just wipe away their small creatures, and then we'll have a D-Spark for something fat later on. And if they want to just kill the Key to the Archive, I'm okay with that. It's done its job, that's why we didn't pitch the land. Xenofex, thanks for the 68 months! Five, huh? Would be a real shame. Still think they're gonna blow up the key afterwards. Advantage bar. Boop, 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 boop. Green. We get an island? Good enough. Mizzy. I'm not actually sure I have another black source. Oh wait, I have a chapel. I do. The Visit is so annoying to play against. Oh yeah, we have the big score for black sources as well. Stand's too slow. Yeah, we gotta mulligan that. We'll just pitch the ultimatum here. Or maybe I can pitch the Rutha if I really wanted to, but... yeah, pitching the 7 drop makes sense. Red-white. I'm going to assume there's some type of aggressive deck with burn spells and cheap creatures and blah, blah, blah. It'd be kind of cool if you could use the treasure from Big Score to copy Big Score. What kind of forehead level play would that be? What's up, Rimmel? Thanks for the 16 months. Rem Carolus. You can do it in paper? Yeah, just make the treasures before you fully resolve the spell. Just do it. Another Captain Everhart. The Captain Everhart actually ruining me there. I can't cast Niv this turn because of it. Wait, why does it stop me from doing Burn Down the House? It only prevents one of the damage, right? On itself? No, wait. I'm reading that wrong. Never mind. You're right. Disregard. Five mana pass. Kind of concerning. Copy Lorehold command works too. Yep. So what you want to do if you're gonna copy the Lorehold command is to shoot whatever you want to shoot the non-Rem Careless creature first. So I would Lorehold command targeting Eberhard or whatever, copy it with Rutha, then Rutha would copy, and then the copy would resolve before the initial. Although that might not matter if Eberhard turns into a 3/4 double striker. Ooh, boy. Wait.
The edge in this fight.
What? Am I missing something here? Did they just... Uh-oh. Uh-oh, OP accidentally threw. We're gonna wipe their board, is what's gonna happen. Can I kill them, actually? Make a 3/2, deal 3 damage. No, it copies both. That I gain. Trigger. Ping. Do we have more mountains or islands in this deck? I think it's more mountains, right? Alright, that was a decent turn.
I guess that's that.
But this hand looks fun. Oh, Yorion! We got a Yorion gamer! That's kind of cool. Do we want to fight with fire? I think we just want to draw lands for now. Pretty good land to draw. Most non-Mizzix mastery spells we can probably bin. What's good for Field of the Dead? I guess I'm actually going to keep that. Ooh, juicy. Juicy baby. They can't cast Yorion. They had to just pass. They have a bunch of like blue cards in their hand or something. That's great. Chat, tell me, is this turn good? I don't even know what I want. Everything is on the table. Oh, man. Double tutor turn. Honestly, there's no wrong answer here. Should probably grab a counter. I don't know. I almost want to just grab a land. How crazy is that? I don't think it really matters what I grab. But we'll go with the mastery for the fun. Is there some spell that can blow up like all enchantments and artifacts? That's probably the only thing that's gonna ruin us. Oh, right, farewell. This is each turn, right? Yeah. So what we want to do here is we actually want to cast Discovery this turn. And then we can big score on their turn for double spells. I don't actually have an island. We'll keep that too. We didn't even get to do anything! It's just that they did nothing. Ay, ay, ay. Perfect deck, perfect player, perfect skills, perfect draws. Perfect draws. Everybody's unworthy. I mean, if you're running a 60 card deck, you only need to take, like, what? 35-ish spells, tops. So you could somehow draft a perfect Yorion deck. It would be really hard, though. I'm debating what I want to pitch with the Fable next turn, if anything. I guess it depends on what they do, because If we get to attack with the token, which we don't, then we could cast the Sublime next turn. I guess we'll just discard Coast. That's nice. Yeah, but I don't think it's worth bouncing there. Rada.
Time to step out of the shadows.
Got me.
I wanted that taken out too.
Ooh la la. No, let's just put them really far behind. We have the Mizzix's Mastery in our hand, so I don't mind doing this. Although double vision with Mizzix's Mastery is not really a combo unless I'm going to not overload. Is the cube ranked? Nope. Best of 3 and best of 1 are both non-ranked. Didn't like that play. Again, I have Mizzix's in my hand, so I don't mind firing off the Epiphany like that. Well. White, white. Red, red. Blue, blue. Red. Interesting. It's like I have perfect mana. Unleash the fish.
No matter the plain are my home. I've got fun friends.
Do I just 10-ball them? Let me play it safe. Draw 10.
I've grown tired.
No Field of the Dead, huh? I just need to discard 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see lethal. Charging, charging. Forsworn Paladin. The Treasure Maker, we cannot have that. The Bank Buster. Another mono black player, perhaps? Hopefully they just spend the turn drawing. That'd be great for us. Turn 4 double vision. Okay. Good, good, good. Yeah. Oh, this is any spell. Jesus, it held. I could have copied Search for as Kanta. First, I didn't know what this did, and then I still didn't read the card, and now I finally know what the card does. Okay. Well, you wouldn't want to copy Search for Kanta normally unless you're flipping the first one immediately. But you can flip the first one and then play the second one out, you know? Well, I don't want a Nightherd Shepherd or Nightmare Shepherd. One day I'll play this out as more than just a 3-2 with Flash. One day. Right. I said I didn't want to copy their spell, though. You need 9 mana to copy Epiphany. 8 mana to copy. God, it is so satisfying to click so many things. We're gonna get so much treasure here, it's wonderful. Oh, the reflection's not legendary too. Hey, the more you know. I could just make 3/1/1s and probably win. How many cards are in my graveyard? 4. Yeah, we'll keep it actually. Treasure. Maybe they have Massacre Worm and I die. That'd be pretty funny. Cast Burn Down the House, get 6 tokens, and then they Massacre Worm kill me. Oh, wait, no. Active player, non-active player. That wouldn't work, would it?
For the smell. I've been... Nothing is more loyal than...
Do I flash this out and win? I think we do. I guess there was no I guess there was no point not to copy Liliana if I'm gonna flash this out anyways. Whatever. All of this wins. It doesn't matter what I do. Literally all of this wins. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Everything doesn't matter. I had 15 different ways to win there. Alright. Nice little 7-1. And now everything is just downhill from here. We had everything in one deck. We had the Sublime Epiphany, we had the Double Vision, we had the Key to the Archive, and we never even got to get Approach. We had Mizzix's Mastery, we had Field of the Dead. That was it. That was the end. Alright, back to Pokemon. Good beats.